Hello class 10. Let's continue with the same chapter, that is how do organisms reproduce. Okay, in this topic we are going to start reproduction in human beings. Okay, reproduction in humans. That today we will see this one. So far we have been discussing about the modes of reproduction in different species. Now we are going to discuss the mode of reproduction in the most favorite species of the Almighty, and that is none other than humans. So humans reproduce by means of sexual mode of reproduction. How does it occur? What are the preparations an individual's body does for the process of sexual reproduction? That we will see step by step. Actually, when you were in standard 2, your height was less, your intellect was less, and you were very small. Okay, and now you are in standard 10. Your height has increased, your intellect has increased, your other body parts has also increased. You have lost your milk teeth, and now you have got a set of permanent teeth. So these are the changes which are taking place in your body every day. And every year, every month, every year, every time changes take place in your body. But these changes which are taking place in your body day by day are actually growth changes. So growth related changes are different from the changes which we are going to discuss now. As you have entered into the pubertal stage, that is adolescent age group, there are so many changes taking place in your body. And these changes are not the general pattern of these changes are not depicted in the general pattern of the growth. These changes are the changes related to your somewhat related to your sexual maturity, right? So first we will see what are the changes. Some changes are common in both boys and girls. Like I'm just telling you, you can note it down later. I'm not going to write on the board what are the common changes that occurs at the pubertal stage. That is your as you reach to standard 9 and now you are in the standard 10, you must have noticed these changes in your body, both boys and girls, like appearance of hair in the armpits, then your skin becomes oily, appearance of pimples, that is acne formation, etc. These are common to both boys and girls. But there are some changes which are not common to boys and girls, not common in both boys and girls. They show different type of changes. For example, children, just note it. In case of girls, what happens when their body just prepare themselves for the act of reproduction, slowly what happens with the passage of time, their breast size increases, and with the darkening of the nipples and onset of menstruation. Okay, and in boys what happens, appearance of beard, appearance of mustache, suddenly these beard and mustache doesn't appear. Actually it takes some time. So first some hairs are seen on the face, okay, thin fine hairs, and they gradually they become dark and take the shape of beard and mustache. And the Adam's apple, this portion which is very prominent in case of boys, Adam's apple becomes prominent at this stage. Their voice cracks, hoarseness increases in their voice. So all these are the changes that depicts little bit of sexual maturation. Now the question arises, why these changes take place in the body? As we all are aware with the topic of division of labor, we know that multicellular organisms show division of labor. They have got special cells, tissues and organs for performing specific functions. So for this specialized act of reproduction, we also need some special cells, special organs. So some special cells or organs are required, and actually these changes which are taking place in your body is the prior step for the formation or maturation of those cells which are known as sex cells or germ cells. So we will see the next topic, how these germ cells are and what they do. So children, just note it down in your copy, the definition of puberty. It's very, very important. What is this? As the rate of general body growth begins to slow down. When you reach to standard 9, जब आप 9 में पहुंचे and आपने देखा कि आपका जो जनरल बॉडी ग्रोथ था वो थोड़ा रुक गया, and start क्या हुआ, onset क्या हुआ, sexual maturity will start. So the same thing is written over here. As the rate of general body growth begins to slow down, reproductive tissues begin to mature, and this period during your adolescent age is known as puberty. This is very, very important. Now we will see the reproductive organs. Why? Because these reproductive organs are necessary for the formation of sex cells, also known as germ cells or gametes, and they actually fertilize during the process of sexual reproduction. We have seen that this mode of fertilization may be external, it may be internal. It is external as in case of flowering plants, we have already seen, and it is internal. External means what? The male and female part will fuse outside, okay, and internal means what? The mating will take place, and during the process of mating there will be internal fertilization of the male germ cell and the female germ cell, which is seen in case of human beings. Okay, so children, let's move to the male reproductive system. Okay, so this is male reproductive system. The diagram of male reproductive system is given here. Male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes, a scrotum and a penis. These are the main male reproductive system in case of humans, right? What? A pair of testes, a penis and a scrotum. See, the diagram is given here. It is very clearly visible to you that this rounded structure is your scrotum. Within the scrotum, testis is located. This is your penis. This is your penis, and this is your urethra. This is your urethra, okay? And then you can see vast difference, a tube-like structure which is coming out from the testis is your vast difference. This is your ureter. It is the part of urinary system, excretory system. I will explain that later on. And here you can see a vesicle, a globular structure, bag-like structure. This is your seminal vesicle. Bladder is also part of excretory system, and this is your prostate gland. Okay, this is the diagram of male reproductive system. Now I am explaining. Children, actually what happens within the scrotum? Scrotum is outside the abdominal cavity. You know why? Because within the scrotum, testis is located. Within the scrotum, testis is located, and that requires body temperature, lower than the normal body temperature, right? Since that the process of sperm formation requires temperature lower than the normal body temperature, that's why that scrotum, which contains testis, is located below the abdominal cavity. What happens? The testis, within the testis, sperms are made. These sperms are actually male germ cells, and after the formation of the germ cell, that is a sperm, they are carried by means of this pipe-like structure which is known as vas deferens, and vas deferens carry those sperms, and finally it reaches to the penis and comes out from the penis. See children, आप जब देखोगे the vas deferens unites with the ureter. आप देख रहे हो ureter और vas deferens दोनों के दोनों मिल गए. Actually both of them unite. They have a common passage which opens into the urethra, right? And in the path आप रास्ते में देख सकते हो आपको prostate gland और साथ ही साथ seminal vesicle भी नजर आ रहा है. दिख रहा है आपको seminal vesicle and prostate gland? So when the sperms are synthesized in the testes, they are carried by means of vas deferens to the urethra. That will come out from the urethra, that will reach to the penis, and then it will come out from the urethra. And in the pathway, in the आपका जो रास्ता है उसमें seminal vesicles and prostate gland, they will secrete chemicals, and those chemicals will nourish the sperm and will make the passage smooth. Okay, and one more thing is that testis also secretes a hormone that is known as testosterone, and this testosterone is very, very important for the maintenance of secondary sexual characters in case of males. That is given on page number 137. Now, what about the sperms? Sperms are tiny structures. They have got a tail, and it contains only the genetic material, and with the help of this tail, this is head and this is the tail of the sperm, it contains only genetic material, and with the help of this tail, this motile structure moves towards the egg cell for fertilization. This much for the male reproductive system. Yeah, children, now we'll switch on to the female reproductive system. So, what are the main organs of female reproductive system? Female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, an oviduct, and a uterus, right? A pair of ovaries, oviduct, and a uterus. See, the diagram is given on page number 137. I'm showing you. See. See, these are a pair of ovaries. This balloon-like structure which is visible in the diagram is your ovary. Okay, and ये जो pipe-like structure है ना, दोनों side में this pipe-like structure is your oviduct, and another name of this oviduct is your fallopian tube. And this V-shaped structure जो आपको दिखाई दे रहा है, this is your uterus. This pointed this structure is your cervix, and below the cervix is your vagina, right? So let me explain. What happens in case of female reproductive system? The main organ is your ovary. Within the ovary, egg cells are produced. Okay, and when a girl baby is born now, she is actually born with thousands of eggs, but those eggs are immature. And when she starts menstruating now, one egg comes out every month. So the egg will be released from the ovary. If it is not going to fertilize with the sperm, it will be removed from the body at the time of menstruation along with the blood. Okay, but what happens at the time of fertilization? The egg will come out, it will reach to the oviduct, and in the oviduct it will fertilize with the sperm which is coming out from the penis, right? And this fertilization, that is the fusion of male and female gamete, it will lead to the formation of zygote, and within the zygote differentiation will take place, cell differentiation during the gestational period, that is during the period of 9 months, and the baby will be formed. Now the zygote which was formed by the fusion of male and female sex cells will be embedded in the uterus. ये आपका जाके uterus में यहाँ पे implant हो जाएगा. This is your uterus now. After the fertilization will take place here in the oviduct. In the oviduct, the fertilization will take place. That is the fusion. And after fusion, that will be implanted in the uterus. Uterus contains a bag-like structure, a disc-shaped structure, which is known as placenta. From the placenta, that embryo will get nutrition from the mother's blood. Okay. And along with the nutrition, if an organism is taking any living system if any living system is taking nutrition, definitely that system is going to produce waste. So that embryo also produces waste, and that goes into the mother's blood. And this placenta from the inner side, that contains villi, that increases the absorptional surface area. Okay, the surface area of absorption is increased with the presence of those villi, and this much is given. Come to page number 138. Yeah, this much. So after the completion of that gestational period, क्या क्या हुआ आपका? सबसे पहले फर्टिलाइजेशन हुआ. फर्टिलाइजेशन में मेल एंड फीमेल सेक्स सेल्स दोनों यूनाइट किए ओविडक्ट में, एंड जाइगोट का फॉर्मेशन हुआ. जाइगोट विल बी एम्बेडेड इन द यूटरस. कहाँ पे? तो प्लेसेंटा के पास, एंड प्लेसेंटा से दैट बेबी जो बनने वाला है, दैट एम्ब्रियो विल टेक द फीटस. First, that will be in fetal stage. After some time, that will become embryo, and the embryo will take nutrition from mother's blood. On the inner side of the placenta, villi are present. That will increase the surface area of absorption. That embryo will take nutrition, will produce waste. That will move into the mother's blood. That will be eliminated into the mother's body, in the mother's blood, and that will complete a period of 9 months. Gestational period will be completed, and the baby will come out by the contraction of the uterus, and this baby birth is known as parturition. This much for today. So we have finished male reproductive system as well as female reproductive system, and now in the next class we'll see what happens when the egg is not fertilized and reproductive health. This much for today, standard 10. Thank you.